for tonight. He is going to be one of the hottest in town.
There's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Oh, either.
It's going to be hotter than ever. Definitely. I hope so. Playing a 200-pound fat suit. I know what it's like. These games work. These games work. This is not the time to plug WW. Talking about best supporting actress, let's take a look at Jamie Lee Curtis's win.
The Oscar goes to...
Jamie. We're both nominated for Oscars in different categories. I just wanted to look good.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I'll never know the feeling. Having that moment, it's such a special moment.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they get a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Anybody could have won. All of those actresses deserved nomination, but James came out ahead. Good job.
1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Back to Gainwell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
She presented tonight as the hip back with the front row. It goes perfectly with that.
Throwing his Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I mean, Diane Warren is probably one of the most Oscar-nominated musicians ever, and so Bill Carson got to perform.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
We are actually from teams in our ideas, and then we build our life, and that's how the world goes on. So I am a product of them, and I am a proud product of them, and I know that they will.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2.
Of course. Thank you.
I want her to be my aunt. I love her so much.
I'm like, are you looking for the 35-year-old?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Everything came up Because I would like to say I know a lot of Nepo babies, and I think the truth of the matter is Nepo babies probably
so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, but I think they have to prove themselves just like everybody else, and sometimes even more, because people are ready to say, oh, you just got it because of your mother and your father, and I think Jamie Lee Curtis, I know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving.
71 yards rushing for about his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
It's the whole bridge. And the whole secret pathway.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
On my personal setting, it's that and Stitch Fix.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
You tell us your size, budget, and style.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Wait, is this subscription? No commitment required here. Can I only pay for what I do? Yep. What about you? It's got me.
Always.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because you don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So TIC2 is a TIC2 inhibitor. TIC2 is part of the JAK family. If not known as a TIC2, everything else goes down.
On 1st down, Hurts. He fights everybody. Can't get away from it, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hurts. Got his man compared over the middle. That's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
If you want to talk all things Oscars, well, you're in the right place because Justin Bonham and I are breaking it down. It was the Oscar-winning song from the
On third down, he'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He brought back a couple yards on an excellent play. And it may help set points on the board when this drive is over.
On IG is everywhere, so I wasn't surprised that it actually won. And if I were Beyonce, I'd be calling all her performance tonight. Okay, we're all looking forward to that. So let's take a look at Rihanna's performance right now.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
Oh, shit.
Tucked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up.
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
She told us once. Oh my goodness.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. In motion right is Watkins.
Brought to the film and the franchise itself, and one of the 8+ score for the Oscars to get Rihanna.
On second down and 4. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And she killed it. She looked great. She looked and I know y'all all go to that. I was hoping Rihanna would have hit me to new music.
Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Many times when the play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
It cinches you in, and then he left all the other stuff hang out in the bottom, and she was beautiful. I mean, the balls were off of her. I mean, this is insane. I just want to point this out for everybody here and watching tonight. No one ever gets this access to Vanity Fair, but I'm happy we do because Tracy Ellis. I like the different types of textures.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
Oh, shit. Good move. Very good move.
Open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 95 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
I'm going to get something. But by the way, if I were Diana Ross's daughter, I would really hire to take the chances and take the risk. Your mother was one of the most glamorous women. It had to pass through you. This is amazing.
It is so unpredictable. She takes
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yeah, don't do that fast. We have to talk about best supporting actor. Take a look.
My mom is 84 years old, and she's at home watching. Mom, hi.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
We are something you have to believe in. I almost gave up on mine. To all of you out there, please keep your dreams alive.
They'll go again with Sanders.
I mean,
Oh, shit.
I talked to my boy. This is
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
And you just can genuinely see how happy and sincere every single person was there. There was not a mainstream number. It was different people from different areas and different communities. Something for everyone, and I loved it so much.
But also because a lot of these people were first-time nominees. Right. First-time nominees and your first-time winner. Right. And that excitement and up. And so, congratulations to the winner. This is awesome. Awesome win, especially for...
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Malala. Beautiful. I saw the guy on
A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So why did you brought up first-time nominees? Because a lot of times, people think, oh, it was a first-time nominee, they should have got it, or it was a loss. But if you're a first-time nominee and you're in Hollywood's time now, your name is going to come up in every casting office, every press room. All of those moments, this moment right here is going to culminate into a major, major boost in his career. And with your friend, Selma Hayek, looking...
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out of this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Why is it here? Because sometimes when you look at something so much red and that cushion won't disappear.
They'll look to throw here.
Come on.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White.
Well, timing is everything in a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Oh my goodness.
Take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. And now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Some things are better left to a professional.
I see the title.
Like when it comes to finding financial advisors.
What was I thinking?
So leave it to SmartAsset to find them for you. Take the free quiz at smartasset.com.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Financial advisors. To get started, The advisor match plays now at small S.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
To keep looking on, and she has questions. Luckily, Ruth has her well. It's a one-stop shop for everything caregiving, staffed by real caregiving specialists. So you could get great prices, discreet delivery.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it. But maybe
A rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
19 Charger.
They go play action with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking deep downfield. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Running right, here's Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reed Blankenship Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there and the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Another run here with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 34 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On 1st down, Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Okay, it's right.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.